They can see the vision ahead of them and they know where they're going. What about me? What am I going to do when you go do that? And reminding yourself of what emotions are serving you. Welcome, Scorpio. This is your January 2026 reading. Let's get into it. I have a very special layout for you today. It is the Mystic Compass spread that I created to help you identify more specific areas of your life and what you can work on in those areas. I will explain each component as we go along. It will be in the form of a compass. The north is representative of the element of earth, and that is anything that's tangible. So things that you can see, touch, taste, smell, etc. And it's also indicative of finances, career, and housing. Then moving on to the east, we've got our element of air, and this is indicative of anything of the mind. So these are your thoughts, dreams, focus, anything that you're spending time thinking about. Next to the south, we've got the element of fire, and this is representative of passion as well as your connection to the divine, source, goddess, God, etc. And to the west, we've got the element of water, and that is representative of emotion and feeling. For each one of the four directions, we've got one card that's more thematic to let us know what is being called into question, followed by an action item. So we'll start with the north. And for you, Scorpio, we've got the King of Pentacles. So pentacles also represent the element of earth, and so this is really a strong message for you here. This is like a king daddy. He knows all of what's going on in regards to his finances, his housing. He's got everything on lock. And so if that's not you, then this is your invitation to start becoming that person. And this is someone who is able to manage their own money and then teach other people how to manage their money. And it doesn't just have to be money. It could also be housing and career. It can also be career. Your action item is Judgment. We've got a major arcana card here. So first of all, you're going to need to go look at the 2026 collective year reading as soon as you're done with this video. But here with Judgment, we're looking at being more discerning about how we're spending our money. Yes, I said you're already good at this, or that's what we're aiming towards. But it's also knowing who to help and who not to help. Because there are some people that just want to leech off of you, and they see how great you're doing, and they want a piece of what you've got, even though maybe they have not treated you very well in the past, or they didn't believe in your ability to become successful, and you've surprised them all. So we're really being discerning about what it is that we're allowing, who we're allowing in, and who we're going to grant our help and assistance to. Over to the east, element of air, we've got our Page of Swords. So swords also represent the air element, so this is also another strong message for you. So Page of Swords is a messenger. This is someone who is able to explain why they're doing what they're doing or why they're thinking what they're thinking. They can see the vision ahead of them, and they know where they're going, and they're able to see far into the distance. So they've got big goals and dreams, and if that's not you, this is your invitation to start dreaming bigger. Start really looking into the future, because you are capable of accomplishing all that you would like to. Your action item here, is 8 of Cups. And this is telling us you got to walk away from certain people and certain situations, especially those that are overly emotional and overly overly sentimental. So maybe you have people in your life that are taking personally that you've got this big dream. It's like, yeah, I want to go travel the world and do XYZ, but you've got people around that are just like, well, what about me? What am I going to do when you go do that? And it's like, come on, this is not about you. This is about me and my dream. So you need to know when to walk away from those people and those situations. Also, not conflating a feeling with a thought, because there are many people who just cannot or will not, choose not to understand what it is your vision involves, and they can't see themselves outside of that vision. They can't, and they want to be involved. So you need to know when to walk away and what boundaries to set. Maybe you don't have to walk away entirely. Maybe it's just setting the boundary, like, okay, I'm doing this thing, but we can't talk about this anymore because it's causing so much additional strife. I still love you. I still want you in my life, but this is not what we can't continue to discuss this. It could be something like that. Moving on to the South. Fire. We've got our Page of Cups. So we've got another page. This is another messenger, an emotional messenger. So this is really looking at your emotions in regards to your connection to the divine and your passions. And how are you expressing your emotions about your passions? Are you able to share those with other people? Are you able to share from the heart? This is an invitation to share those passions in a heart-centered way. Your action item here is King of Swords. We got another king. King of Swords is very good at discernment of saying, I'm doing this, I'm not doing that, and cutting out what does not need to be there. So we're looking here at when you're sharing in a profound way, in an intimate way with someone, what it is you are desiring for your life. You need to know what information you can share with that person, as well as what can or cannot be shared in general with that person or other people, and with whom. So you have to figure out the content of what you're sharing with other people, as well as with whom the information can be shared. Great. Next, we've got our water element. 7 of Cups. And our cups represent the water element. So far you've got 3 out of 4 of your initial messages that are matches with the directions that they're assigned to. And so that's a really big deal. With this card specifically, we're looking at creative pursuits. So how can you express your emotions in a creative way? Is that joining an art class, going out dancing, writing a letter to a long lost friend that you've not spoken with in years? Is it something like that? Anything that's creative, that's getting you moving or getting you to feel in a different way, in a new way. What's your action item here? 4 of Cups. You've got double cups in your cup section over here. You've got a lot of cups going on in your reading overall. This Four of Cups is asking you to let go of what's no longer serving you. I know I already said that earlier, but this is in a different way. This is letting go of the emotions that are no longer serving you, and recognizing also and reminding yourself of what emotions are serving you. So there are people that you've had to let go or maybe reduce your relationship with them for whatever reason. But there are still so many other people that remain. You didn't get rid of everyone, not every single person. So looking at who is still around and what emotionally fulfilling endeavors are still around and surrounding you is really special and important for you at this time. I have one more card for you, and this is one final card to kind of like bring everything all together in as a general center point. 10 of Cups. More cups. 10 of Cups. This is such a lovely, beautiful card. 10 of Cups represents family unity and coming together. This is pure love. This is just no strings attached. This is genuine love and care and adoration and nurturance for each other in community. And family doesn't have to be blood family. Family can be the people that you choose to be your family. That's very important to note. I have a lot of chosen family myself. And so it's really nice that to have that opportunity to share with other people in a familial setting, even if you weren't born into that heritage exactly. This is so nice. I hope you enjoyed this. Please check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs in order to get a better idea of the full picture of what's going on for you this month. Please also check out the 2026 year reading for the collective. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!